You're ready?
Always.
Meet us in the trap. It's Lolo's pals. Meet us in the mall. It's Lolo's pals. Meet us in the club. It's Lolo's pals. Anywhere you meet us, guaranteed it's Lolo's pals. Meet us in the trap. I'm not singing it again, but you get it. You see it. You hear it.
I'm not gonna lie. As a young man, not young man, as an average middle-aged man who struggles with rhythm a little bit, like on the actual song, I got it locked down. But if people watch this, are probably like, that motherfucker don't know what he's doing because I was struggling. Welcome to Long Lost Pals, episode 8. Yeah, exactly. We're back in action. I miss doing this, man. We had a week off, or oh, it was over a week off. We had the
Oh, it's
idea.
just a week. Just one
We're
Friday.
we were supposed to film 2 episodes, but we had an unfortunate event occur, so we weren't able to record 2, so we only had to do 1. But we're back. We don't plan on missing any weeks anytime soon, but this is a show of segments. We don't need to give much more of an explanation. I do need to give an explanation on who we are. I'm Joey.
What's up? I'm Karrin, your favorite Seattleite transplant.
I like it. Let's get it cracking. We're going to start off with our bottom 5 segment. Now, this is a segment where instead of doing the stereotypical common thing where people list their top 5 things, we list our bottom 5 of a given category. And Corinne had a great idea this week of doing tattoos. So we're going to do bottom 5 tattoos. I can't show them. I guess I can show some of mine, but mine are like on my leg and stuff. But
Okay. What is that?
Corinne,
Some sacred geometry over there?
so
I
what?
see you with the sacred geometry.
I don't know what you're saying.
Ain't that what that is? It's not sacred geometry where it's like all the same symbol like reflected 100 different ways. That's not what that is. What's on your arm?
Some roses and some clouds and stuff.
Okay, I thought it was some. All right, okay, we can go over those later.
All right. So you have the floor, ma'am. You do the bottom 5 first. So go ahead.
Number one. Okay, let me clarify. A lot of these are like five, number one, whatever the fuck. I don't know if I'm going down or going up ever. Let me clarify that a lot of these are like period specific. Like,
Mm.
we have like generational tattoos that just everybody in our generation got. Number one, cheetah print. Ladies, what are we doing, ladies? What are we doing? And again, there's like tattoos back then that like probably aged a little. You like, I got this when I was super young. You know what I'm saying? I get those. For me, cheetah print I was never like, ooh, that's hot. It's never into it. That's number one. Number two, they were always in like a 3x3 small ass patch. Like, where's the rest of the fucking cheetah? That's
It's
all
a
you got.
band-aid.
This little bitty ass square patch of cheetah print. Shit was whack. Was never feeling it. All right, the next one. I'm gonna catch some heat for this one. The lips. Did
Uh,
you see them?
Shout
The
out Kenya
people who
Martin.
got somebody lips printed like the smooch print, the lip print tattoo. Now, I will say, I feel like for me, those were actually hot. Like
I like
those,
them.
they was kind of hot at the time, so I'm gonna let them have it for then. But like now, when I see a chick who got lips tatted on her, I'm like, that's low key a red flag in my head. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's the lips of those?
Exactly, because half of them are like, this is actually somebody's lips, and then the other half are like, oh, this was just picked off of a wall, which kind of is even worse. Exactly. All right, number three. Now, I only know one person who actually has
Oh
this.
no. Sorry, whoever this is.
She's never gonna see this.
Okay, good.
But
Or who cares? See it.
But no, period. Oh, because I'm standing on this shit because I thought it was stupid then. And I still think it's stupid now. People who have their own name tattooed on.
If you're thinking of who I'm thinking of, I know that person too.
Guys, what the fuck are we like? It's honestly, I'm equating it to like, again, I'm about to catch heat. People who have their own selfie as their lock screen on their phone.
Oh, I hate that. What are we,
You
12?
got your own, bro. How self-involved do you have to be to get your own name tattooed on your body?
I got
It's
my last name.
look, clinicians, psychiatrists. I'm gonna leave that to them to figure out, but that's got to be a red flag for them to be like, let me go ahead and write this down. You know what I'm saying? Okay, tattoos that white people get, they get tribal tattoos.
God damn it. That
What?
very specific tattoo is one of mine, but go ahead.
You know what? When you asked me, can I do like a specific type of person that gets a specific type? I was like, damn, I wonder if he's gonna do white people who got tribal tattoos. Now, it's one thing to like go somewhere exotic. You know, you go to Thailand, you go to Hawaii, you go to Japan and get a Japanese style. And Japanese style is obviously very different from like tribal shit. But most of these fucking, and they're always meatheads. These fucking meatheads who have the fucking tribal sleep. It's like, bro, have you even been to the fucking Philippines, dude? Like, no, you haven't. You thought the shit was cute and didn't realize it was just a cultural appropriation ass tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. Shit. Another red flag. All right. The last one that I'm going to do, brands and logos tattooed
Oh,
on your body. And this is coming from somebody who actually kind of has one. I kind of have a brand tattooed on my body. The XO symbol is like the Weeknd's little whatever the fuck. I still feel like it's kind of different because this is still in my head. This is like getting lyrics tattooed on me from a song. I've seen people who got the Jordan symbol tattooed on them.
polo.
The polo horse. I come on, guys. What the famous logo? I know you remember people getting that one back
That
in the
was
day.
I was gonna do that one specifically, but I don't want to call anybody out. Some of these were too oddly specific that people were going to.
Yeah. All right, that wraps it up for my list. Any questions, comments, or do you want to go ahead and jump in yours?
I'm just mad that like tribal tattoos on white people, literally that it verbatim. Well, there's a spelling error. I put white peoples, so tribal tattoos on white peoples is my number two. So I'll just emphasize. I'll like add why. So great
People's,
minds,
all of y'all motherfuckers.
great minds. All right, I'll get into mine. First, I'm going to go with number five, prediction tattoos. Now, so this is when a sports fan, like a delusional ass fan, usually like a fucking Cowboys fan or something, says,
No,
"My team, insert here, Super Bowl 2026 champs." Like,
you're lying.
you've never seen people do those?
I have never
People
seen.
do those all the time. It's like, first of all, bitch, what do you have to win here? Like, what is, what is the most positive outcome? They win, and you're like, oh, guess what? I knew this was going to happen. Cool. Like, there's no positive thing that can happen. 99% sure you're going to have a fucking tattoo that is inaccurate. The only time that was ever cool, Jason Terry played for the Mavericks. He got the Larry O'Brien tattooed on him before the season started, and they won that year. That shit was fucking cool. And he was also
Wow.
on that team. He wasn't just some random ass fan. That
That
shit's
is
weird.
a one in a billion.
Like, what's the point? Like, what do you have to gain from this? Like, you just look like a fortune teller. Like, if you win, like, I don't understand what the pros are. I just understand the cons. I just don't get it. It's stupid. That's my number five. Number four, mine were like, I told you I had two that were for specific people that I've seen before. So number four is one of those specific people tattoos. So if you ever watched that have we ever talked about that Dark Side of the Ring documentary?
Mm-mm.
So it's like a wrestling documentary on like Vice, and it just every episode's like about a specific like super dark part of the wrestling business, whether it's just one specific person. And they had an episode come out recently. I haven't watched it, but I saw the preview for it. And I guess this guy was like, first of all, a fucking neo-Nazi. So not the worst tattoo on his body. I'm pretty sure he had those like lightning bolts or whatever. But this man had a tattoo on his ass that said exit only. So if you have a tattoo like trying to tell people how not gay you are, I'm starting to think that maybe it's having the opposite effect because a normal person doesn't need to walk around with that on their body. So why the hell would you get that on your ass cheek? Like, what is the point of that? Are you with me on that? Like, if you got a tattoo that on you, like, there's you might be a little
Like,
questionable.
hold on. How many times have people mistaken this area for an entrance?
Yeah, like what? So that's number four. Number three for me is only God can judge me. But first of all, bitch, that's not true because I'm judging that stupid ass shit right now. It's like dumbass tattoo. You're not fucking Tupac. It's awful. Do you have it? You have it? No!
And hold on, and this is one of my first tattoos.
No,
So
no.
I'll take the criticism because I feel like I should have gotten it at a different location. And it's in Chinese. Do I get
Oh
bonus
no.
points? I get bonus point. That's
My
a double
honorable
tap.
my
That's a
honorable
double tap.
mention
Only
was
guy can
Chinese.
judge me in Chinese.
My honorable
That's
mention
double
was
taps.
Chinese symbols. Hey, hey, you are
I'm a
Tupac.
champ. No, I'm taking a belt. That's a badge of honor.
You are Tupac. Other people can judge you. I'm judging you right now. And if this talking about like Judgment Day, I guess my judgment doesn't matter, but I'm also not sure that that shit exists. Number two, tribal tattoos on white people, bitch. What tribe are you in? Cultural appropriation to the max. Like you said, if it's big, you look stupid. If it's small, you look like Goldberg, the wrestler. I don't get what the pros are. You're dumb. Number one, I'm going my other specific person tattoo. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He's a WWE wrestler. I don't know how these both happen to be wrestlers. So one of my biggest pet peeves is you have tattoos. These aren't calling you out. You have hand tattoos and neck tattoos. I have beef with people who only have like one or two tattoos, and the tattoos they have are on their hand or your neck. It's like that's a
Oh,
bold ass tattoo to only have one or two. Like if you're doing like a whole bunch or you're getting
yeah.
sleeves or something, like that shit looks cool. If those are the only tattoos you have, you're just trying to guarantee you can't find a job. Although we're not living in the early 2000s anymore, whatever it is. But he has one tattoo that says "Dream" to honor his dad, the American Dream, Dusty
Okay.
Rhodes. And then he went and got this big ass, like it's a skull and it's in red, white, and blue. He looks like he's a member of a patriotic motorcycle gang. And the problem is he's always wearing like three-piece suits and shit. It just doesn't match. It's his own one of own, like he only has two tattoos, like I said. It looks goofy. I'm not with it. Only God can judge him, like he can judge you. And I did want to call myself out real quick. I do know there are a couple dumb tattoos that I have. Well, not dumb. One's dumb. It's a quote on my the back of my shoulder. I got at 19. It says, "In this world, the only person that can stop me is myself." Maybe motivational.
Period. Period. King, you went off with that one.
And then I know people are gonna be like, a dumb tattoo is getting your significant other tattooed on you. Well, first of all, I don't have her full name. I just have the first letter, which is a D. And I told her if we ever break up, I'm just gonna add E's nuts to the end of it. That is my bottom five. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Sorry to unintentionally call you out.
No, 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 no. The only like back to like the sports team thing. It's so funny because like that one and like the brands and the logos. Like, do y'all think that y'all are gonna get sponsored? Like, do you think that the fucking Dallas Cowboys are gonna call you up and be like, you know, we're gonna make you our poster child? Get the fuck out.
And if they see that, like, best case scenario, you're looking at like one ticket to a game, bitch. Is that worth it? Is that worth it?
All right, bet.
All right,
Let's move on.
let's move on. So our next segment, we're actually trying out a new segment this week. Last week or last episode, we did Freaky Friday. This episode, we're trying a new segment, which is called the Test of Time, which is where we think about something that ruled when we were kids. We either go back and listen to it or watch it to see if it still rules. And this week we're doing Spiceworld, the album. So there's a couple things that we're going to do with this album. First thing, we're just going to give like our thoughts of the album. Then we're going to go specifically into what is our favorite song. How many songs would you skip if you listen to this album? What is your least favorite song? Am I missing anything?
The overall rating out of 5.
Overall rating, yeah. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go first. I would like to say I'm 99% sure my sister owned this album. I like recognized like three songs as I was listening. I saw the Spice World movie. Did you ever see that?
Boy, did I.
I only remember two parts. I remember I went to the movie theater with my mom and my sister, and I remember there was this family, and they were eating sandwiches they packed from home. I'd never seen that shit in my life. Eating sandwiches in the movie theater. BYOSing? That's a bold thing to
Bro,
do. Like, I brought my own
that
candy before. Just eating a ham and cheese sandwich in the movie theater. That's one of the things I remember about the movie. And the other thing was I remember one of them in the movie like kissed somebody in the crowd. I was like, damn, I want one of them Spice Girls to kiss me. Perverted little first grader. This album came out January 1st, 1997. So we were 6 years old. No, you were five. I was six.
I
Um,
was 6. Well, it depends. Wait, what month?
January 1st.
Okay, yeah, I was 5.
So first and foremost, I'm going to start about just a couple notes on the album. "Spice Up Your Life" is one of the more famous songs on there. When I listened to this album, I realized that's a bottom, possibly three song on the album. Like this album's very strong, and for me, that's near the bottom. A couple other notes. Looking at the track listing, you know, you always have ideas of what songs are going to be fucking awesome. Like I remember Barry Bonds on the Graduation album, thought was going to be sick. I remember there's other songs you see and you're like, oh, you see the feature or whatever. I'm like, that's going to rule.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Divas. I was like, yo, this song is gonna be the shit. I was like, if I was a girl and I'm gonna go out with my friends, I'm gonna listen to a song titled Saturday Night Divas. It's gonna be like Okay by Nivea. It's gonna be like Pretty Girl Rock by Carrie Hilson. It's some shit that's gonna get off. Wasn't that great. It was a little disappointing. And then my last note is they had a song with like a 70s vibe that ruled. It was like Never Give Up on the Good Times. There was just like a good variety and range to the album, and I really appreciate it. My favorite song is Viva Forever. And in my humble opinion, they should have ended the album on that song. There was a number 9 track listing on there. Fantastic. It's my Mount Rushmore of Viva songs. It's up there
Okay.
with Viva Vida or whatever this the Coldplay song, and it's up there with Livin' La Viva Loca, La Vida Loca. I'm sorry, Ricky Martin. Great songs with the word Viva in it. Is it Viva? Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting
Yeah.
my words confused.
Okay, so you had the best song. What's the worst?
This will go into my final statement. So they were cruising to a 5-star rating, cruising to a
Yeah,
5-star rating,
easily, easily.
and then you get to the last song.
Wait, which one was the
The
last one?
girl is a vamp. That shit
Continue.
is
Continue.
that shit is so fucking trash. You got this whole album, 9 songs. They're 9 for 9. I might skip, move over occasionally. It's like one of those songs I got to be in a specific mood for it.
Same.
This wannabe Chicago Renee Zellweger ass shit coming out of nowhere. Like there's a very
Burlesque.
distinctive, yeah. Like what the fuck? I thought I was on a different album. I was like, oh, surely the show tunes are coming on. Why the hell would I want to listen to this shit? This is some shit yeah, exactly. My grandma and grandpa would listen to. It's an awful song. It ends the album in the worst way. Should have ended on the best song. Definitely a skip. So 1.5 skips for me. 4.5 stars overall because of that song. It lost in the 5-star rating. Overall, fantastic album. Song's been stuck in my head all week because I've been studying it. 4.5 stars.
Bro, I agree with you on so many things. And it's funny because when Saturday Night Diva came on, I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be a song to same exact thoughts, bro." Because I haven't listened to this fucking album since I was probably like 9 or 10. You know what I'm saying? And then it was playing, and I was like, "Damn, this is not the song that I thought it was going to be." But the more I listened to it, and then I thought about the scene that they used in the movie with it, because most of these songs are in the movie,
Yeah.
because this one, and I think Spice, the first one, came out like the year before the movie or a couple years, so these two pretty much comprise like the whole soundtrack. And I was like, I'm kind of feeling it. This isn't the song that I am going to get ready to on a Saturday night, but I was vibing to it, I'm not gonna lie.
It's been
Okay,
stuck in my head.
it's good, it's a good song.
It's a good song. It's
First
not
of
what you
all,
expect.
I'm gonna say my best song, I'm just an R&B girly. It's too much. I love
That's my number 2.
too much is first of all,
I love you.
Sporty
And your only Dr.
Spice.
Debbie tattoo.
Sporty Spice carried them vocally. Obviously, we were fucking 5 years old. We didn't give a fuck about who was singing the best. We were just like, spice up your life, everybody. And I was like, yeah, this is so fun. But now I'm like actually listening to the composition of the song and like the beat and the production. And I'm like, bro, Sporty was carrying y'all. That bitch got fucking pipes. So Too Much was my fucking favorite. Jerry can also sing. Ginger, bad bitch. She got a bad voice. She can fucking sing. The worst song, Lady is a Vamp, bro. It's so bad. And like when it started, I'm thinking like they're gonna play a little. I think they're gonna play a little bit, and then like boom, and they gonna like remix it into like some Lady Marmalade type shit. But they did not, and I was like, I can't listen. Like I got like a minute and a half to the song, and I was like, oh, they're for real, like committing to this beat. Can't fucking do it. So 100% agree with you. Terrible song. And it's like 20s themed. Anyways, okay, for me, I'm gonna say I had 3 skips. And it's because it's kind of like how you said, like you just don't need to move forward. Do It was the same on my list. Move Over, because I was like, this one's, it's just like an okay song. It's just like a mid-ass song.
Yeah.
Like that's not one that you're gonna go back to and listen to when you're listening to the album. So that one I'm attributing to, and then Lady is a Vamp. So 3 skips out of 10. Fucking great in my opinion still, because like 2 of them weren't even terrible songs. They're just, not shit that I'm gonna listen to every day. Overall, same, 4.5 out of 5. Great fucking album. Love those girls forever.
Hey, high five. That was we were very spot on. Very aligned. Let's go. This and the White People Travel Tattoo specifically, god damn it, we're on fire right now. Let's move on to the next segment, which is our boomer moment of the week. This just gives us a chance to complain about something that's pissed us off. And Karrin, you have the floor.
All right. Okay, so mine is kind of about certain people today. I went on a snowboarding trip with a group of my friends, and 2 of the girls in the group like one of them was like completely sober, and then the other one was like, oh yeah, I'm not really drinking right now, blah blah blah. And I was like, that's cool, like I 100% respect that. And then one of them was like actually like sober, and she was kind of like, talking because I was like, oh, you're not drinking. She was like, no, like I just didn't like who I was as a drinker, blah blah blah. And I was like, I respect that, cool, we'll drink some water, whatever the fuck. Moved on, trip is cool. And then I started thinking about the people that are like converse to these two chill ladies who are like, nah, I'm good. Is the other type of people who like stop drinking or get sober and they're like, the world as a whole is just full of substance abuse. And I'm like, oh, brother. Now they turn into motivational speakers because they stopped drinking for a month. And it's like, bro, Nobody's asking you for fucking life advice. I don't need to know the statistics of fucking substance abuse in the millennial age group right now. Do you want a fucking shot or not, bro? I don't need you to turn into fucking Gandhi. We're at the bar. I don't care about all the trials and tribulations of your life. If you don't drink, that is super fucking cool, bro. I don't need a lecture. I'm trying to get fucked up right now. So that's my fucking complaint this week is people who get on a fucking high horse because they've been sober for 2 weeks. Look, guy, I respect your fucking choices. Now respect mine. What the you know these people, man.
You're killing me right now. You got
Don't fucking piss me off, bro. Don't piss me off, bro.
My face is getting hot.
Again, I respect it 100% and I support it. If you become somebody very terrible on alcohol, I 100% support you getting sober. Don't fucking lecture me though, you motherfucker, because I'm having a good time over here on my couch getting fucked up.
Yeah, I respect the people who do it for like specific reasons. I respect anybody who does it, but it's not like a matter of you like trying to conform people and stuff like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Mine was, this hits close to home because it happened last week, and we talked about this yesterday or 2 days ago. And I was trying to figure out because it could have been two things, and I think I landed on the people who need help who don't ask for help, and it has negative consequences on others.
Okay.
So I went on an international trip with 2 small children and my wife. We were supposed to fly out Thursday afternoon. I live in a small town. We get to the airport, never been a problem. We're pushing it a little close. I'm not gonna lie. There is some fault in on both of us, the 2 adults in the room. But we get there. I've never had an issue. We pull up to this counter, old guy. If I'm any kind of bias, it's ageist. I hate to say it, but old people piss me off a lot, a lot. And I don't like. I'm not proud of that, but I have a very short leash and a very short fuse for certain types of old people, and it's stubborn old people. So we're trying to check in for this flight. We're flying to Dallas, which makes no goddamn sense before we go to England. And this guy is taking his sweet ass time. One bag's 53 pounds, one bag's 47 pounds. We got to even them shits out. That takes some time. Then he's like, "Hey, guess what? You have a lap child. You have an infant. I have to get you a specific boarding pass for that." And I'm like, "Well, fucking do it then, Rich. Hurry up and do it." We are sitting here for 45 minutes to an hour waiting for this dude to figure it out. He's on the phone. He's calling people. "Oh, yeah, customer service is kind of hard to understand." I'm like, "Bitch, I don't care. Can you do this?" Meanwhile, I got his fucking co-pilot or whoever this is, his coworker, making some fucking weird ass jokes talking about, "Oh, just leave your baby here. I'll feed it every 12 hours. I was like, "Bitch, I'm going to report you to the police making jokes like this. So I'll change it and feed it. It's a girl. It's not an it." Like, ooh, that lady made me mad too. So we get to the point where we're literally about to board. And like, I feel like I have a lot of patience, but I had reached my boiling point. I keep walking away, doing a little lap because I can't with this guy. I'm going to fucking get arrested by airport police because Rich can't fucking figure this out. So finally, I'm like, "Oh, now we got 2 problems." I'm like, "Well, can you fucking solve one?" So we get to the point where he finally, like, that stupid lady making these dumbass jokes, pissing me off, walks off. He's like, "Hey, can you get me some help?" I'm like, "Fucking Rich, this would have been helpful 35 minutes ago." So finally, this lady comes out, does it in fucking 5 minutes. And then by the time we do that, security line's all of a sudden super long. And then we hear last call, our last name's on the fucking thing. So if this guy would have asked for help literally 45 minutes ago, we would have been on this fucking flight. Instead, it cost me about $300. We had to miss a whole day of the trip just because his old ass refused to ask for help. Again, I apologize for being ageist at times, but this is the reason why. All you got to do is when you know you don't know what the fuck you're doing, don't try to figure it out at other people's expense. Figure that shit out when there's nobody in line. That's the time to do it. Boomer moment of the week. People who don't ask for help who need it.
Dude, I empathize with you all of this because first of all, people who work at the airport they have no sense of urgency. I'm like, bitch, do you not understand that everybody in this line is in a fucking rush. If they are about to wait 2 hours more, if they're about to wait 5 minutes more, everybody is trying to hurry and get the fuck through this line. The person that's checking everybody in don't give a fuck every time. They don't care.
I'm getting like
also I older people, I just feel like they just be in the wrong positions, man. Look, if you need a job and you want to greet people at Walmart, that's where you need to be.
Dude.
Working at airport check-in where people
like you got 2 employees working the counter, they're both fucking trash. Like, dog, come on. Come on. Walmart greeter.
I'm dead at the jokes. Her being like, "Oh, why don't you leave your bag?" Because I know in that moment you was like, bitch, if you don't stop fucking talking to me right now, I'm about to be put on a no-fly list.
Not only were they poorly timed jokes, and when she's slowing him down, probably making these weak ass jokes, they were also call my baby it, and like
I know you was like, it's a girl.
So you're making jokes about neglecting a baby. You're a fucking weirdo, and I feel like I should check your personal record right now. Let's move on to quick news. Quick news where we cover 5 topics in not so rapid a pace, but we try to get better at that. And our first topic of the week is Karrin, the NFL draft was last week. I kind of tracked it. I didn't have it happened at like 3 a.m. or whatever, so I didn't watch it. Why do the Cleveland Browns have 5 quarterbacks?
bro, the Cleveland Browns said, hey, we about to have tryouts in fucking Cleveland. Yo, what? The Cleveland Browns are like, yo, one of these motherfuckers is gonna hit. Like, one of y'all is gonna be a decent fucking quarterback. I don't know who it's gonna be. You know what? I do know who it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be Deshaun Watson. It's not gonna be fucking Kenny Pickett. I can tell you that from firsthand experience. So that's all I have to say about the Browns and their quarterback situation. For you, the NBA playoffs are underway this week. What are some of the big storylines you've been tracking and paying attention to?
Well, it turns out Jimmy Butler is really important because you should change the Miami Heat's name to Miami Feet because they fucking stink. They got blown out by 30 and then 50 in a second game, and he's been a very important part to lead the Warriors to a 3-1 lead against the Rockets. They're currently playing. I paused it at halftime. They had a 27-point lead, the Rockets. If they blow this shit, do a wellness check at my house. Other thing, refs are letting these guys play. There's been so many fouls. I love it. It's super physical. There's almost 1 million fights. It's awesome. I'm trying to see what other points I had. Giannis, so Damian Lillard towards ACL. Giannis got eliminated in the first round. Again, probably his last game in Milwaukee. So Houston's right around the corner, buddy. Not really. That's poor geography, I believe. But also, there's the 3 powerhouses, Cleveland Cavaliers, Boston Celtics, Oklahoma City Thunder, all took care of business in the first round. They're just awaiting their extra opponents. All the other teams are beating the shit out of each other, trying to get to play them. I'm like, good luck, buds. Last thought. I gave my prediction on the finals last week. I don't think I mentioned that I said OKC. I don't think I said who I want them to face. OKC versus Celtics was my pick. We're going to move on to the next topic, and that is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame announced its inductees. Outkast has officially been mentioned as an inductee. Oasis was not.
Bro, how do you feel about that? First of all, super excited that Outkast got inducted. Not sure how they did it. Respect to those guys because I fuck with Big Boy and Andre. I'm not understanding how the second largest band to come out of the UK is not in the fucking Hall of Fame, bro. I don't know if the Beatles are in there. I should have looked it up before this.
I'm assuming so. They gotta be.
Exactly. This is the only other fucking band to come. Be fucking for real, bro. I'm ride or die for. I'm about to pop out with an Oasis tattoo. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but it's gonna be something.
Today is gonna be the day we're not getting in the Hall of Fame.
All right. Joseph, we need a new pope. Donald Trump says he'd like to be the new pope. Lindsey Graham is co-signing him. That's a great idea. That's a great idea, don't you think?
Yeah, from your president for sure. I think he said it as a joke. Like he said, like, I want the next pope to be me. And then, but Lindsey Graham, this is his tweet. I am excited to hear that President Donald Trump is open to the idea of being the next pope. This would truly be a dark horse candidate. But I would ask I don't know what this is, Papal Conclave and Catholic faithful to keep an open mind about this possibility. The first Pope dash US President combination has many upsides. Watching for white smoke, Trump, and then a huge Roman numeral that I can't read. I just can't understand these ass kissers, man. We've gone from like kissing the cheek to now I'm pretty sure they're putting T in B hole. Like it's going, they're making out with that thing every day. I just can't understand it. The amount of people they have, like how Helga Pataki has the shrine of Arnold in her closet. All these stupid Republican fucks have their
Dude,
shrine of Donald Trump. They have a rotation where they go in and give him foot massages in the Oval Office. This shit is so weird.
bro, I love how he was like, he's a dark horse candidate. And it's a guy who's like not Catholic, not religious at all, has no understanding of the Pope's position at all. Yeah, he's a dark horse.
I
He's an
think I'm more
underdog.
qualified. I think I'm more
He's
qualified. Saquon Barkley golfed around with the new pope. He golfed around with Donald Trump, and then he had a very interesting tweet about it after facing backlash. Did he have a good point?
Bro, no, he didn't have no fucking good point. How you gonna talk about? Oh, I just respect, bro. First of all of these guys are like, I just respect the president as an institution. Bro, shut the fuck up. First of all, no, you fucking don't. You don't give a fuck about the president or the White House or none of that bullshit. Second of all, the man who you're talking about doesn't respect the fucking presidency or the White House or the fucking country. He's wiped his ass with the Constitution 15 times since he took office. He's being sued out the ass right now for all of the illegal shit that he's doing. It's such bullshit. Fuck Saquon Barkley. Jalen Hurts is my number one. There's a couple of other Eagles players who decided not to go. I think
Big
I
play
can't
Slay.
remember who.
Big play Slay. Darius Slay.
Darius Slay did not go. Shout out to him, new Steeler. We welcome you to the Berg, baby. You on the right side of history right now. So I fuck with him. I think was it CJ Gardner? I
C.J.
think he
Gardner Johnson,
declined.
a new Texan.
He didn't go. Okay, shout out to him because he didn't go either. But yeah, no, complete cop out. Fuck Saquon, and I'm gonna just say it. Black men with white baby mamas are down 100 points. That's all I'm saying.
And to be fair, he was probably just riding the what's the plane? He wasn't on Air Force One. He was on wasn't it on Air Force One he was
No,
on?
I think he was. I
Either
think he
way, he was
was.
probably just hanging out with Trump trying to get some fitness tips after he saw his physical results. He was like, "Oh, how'd I get like you,
Now
pal?
that he was like, our body types are the exact same.
What are you doing, Trump? How did you lose those 20 lbs?" All right, that ends quick news for the week. Now we're going to go into recommendations. It's just where we give a recommendation on any random thing that we want people to do this week. We've been talking a lot about Donald Trump, but I feel like I should be in the same vein. I empower you people, and I would recommend that you start booing out loud when you see things you don't like. So every time I'm in a car and I see a Cybertruck or a Tesla, I just go boo. And I was in Houston under unfortunate circumstances recently. We went to Twin Peaks. First of all, my friends go there all the time. Like, damn, bitch, you don't have to go there every week. And then I realized how cheap the drinks were. And I was like, oh, I understand why you go here every week. It was during a UFC fight. They showed Donald Trump. First of all, bitch, shouldn't you be doing presidential shit? Why are you at every UFC fight? It was like him, is it Tulsi
Bro,
Gabbard, and all these fucks.
you don't have to tell me because I was watching that fight because my boy Patty Pimblett was fighting Patty the Batty. That's my
Yeah.
guy. And I'm like, why in the fuck is he at every fucking fight? Him, Cash Patel was there. I think I I I really want to say that Ted Cruz was also there. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he brought the whole fucking gang to. I'm like, the
So
fuck?
I would like to say I'm not a huge UFC person. I think it's a very weird crowd. Like it was a weird crowd at Twin Peaks that day. I'm not saying everybody's weird who watch UFC. I got great friends who watch UFC, but it's a weird crowd. And
Yeah.
every time they show one of those people on TV, I was yelling "boo" in this very packed bar. And in in Texas, in certain areas, that was striking up quite a not a kind response. People started clapping for him when he came on the screen later. But I encourage you to boo when you see people and things, especially related to our current office that you don't like.
Over.
Give them
Office
a
over.
nice big boo. What's
Boo.
yours? We got 3 minutes and 36 seconds left.
I'm gonna make this real quick. Everybody's talking about sinners. I'm also endorsing Sinners.
It
Go
looked
see
good.
that motherfucker. I think that they're like closing out IMAX. I think the IMAX is done, but if you have access to IMAX, that fucking movie is so fucking sick. It's insane. It's good. It's lore. If you saw Lovecraft Country, it's to me, it's along the same vein of like black horror and like fantasy. Very well done movie. Loved it. Excellent. Tens across the board. Yeah, I know everybody's talking about it right now, and I saw it opening weekend. And I was like, I gotta let people know this is the fucking truth, man. So yeah, that's my movie right this week. Go see Sinners.
I want to see it. Michael B. Jordan, one of my man crushes, and I can say that comfortably without getting exit only tattooed on my
You
ass.
know what? A lot of guys, a lot of y'all like y'all some Michael B. Jordan because I got another homeboy. It was the Creed movies. Those are his movies. I'd be like,
Handsome,
oh, look at this
oh,
Creed reel. I'm gonna send it to you. That's his man for real. That's y'all man.
handsome, handsome, swole, charismatic. I mean, what else can you do? I also loved him in That Awkward Moment. That's one of my favorite movies. It's like a chick flick for guys. Fantastic movie. Not that I don't like chick flicks by themselves. I usually like to watch them before I listen to Saturday Night Divas and go out. This is a complete episode.
Spit out my wine.
We have completed episode 8. Feels great. That rhymed.
I was. I think we did. I think we might have did something on this one.
I think we had to knock some rust off too. So, if it was a little rusty, get the WD-40 out. We did our best. We appreciate everybody who supported. And shout out to y'all. And we're going to end it how we always do. I don't even know what to say anymore. Just know that you got to stay fly.